Hello YouTube. So just got back from the range. I did a very silly thing and forgot my camera when I went to the range, so you're not going to be able to see the footage of this pistol being fired for the first time. But I will show you some pictures of the targets, pictures of the pistol, and another silly thing that happened was that I lost one of the screws from the mount. So during firing, one of the screws just came out. They all got loose, but one of them came out and got lost. So now I'm going to need to contact Trigicon and see if I can just buy a couple of these screws for the mount. So how did the pistol do? The pistol actually did pretty well. The only problem I had was that the very first round of the very first magazine didn't feed. It hit the ramp and got stuck on the ramp, not on the barrel ramp or throat or edge of the barrel, I guess. Not on that. It got stuck on the ramp of the frame, and I kind of expected that because the frame ramp is very very rough. It has a lot of machining marks, so I kind of expected that to happen. But that was only on one round, and after that it fed flawlessly, basically throughout the entire session. I shot 100, well, I shot 3 boxes of ammo, which is 150 rounds. And I've used this new Cobra magazine. It's an 8-rounder and a couple of 7-rounders, Wilson Combats, that I had. And all magazines worked fine. Pistol worked fine. I did try to shoot with both eyes open this time around. And to tell you the truth, it's not as hard as I was making it out to be. So I think I'm getting it. I still need a lot more practice, but I think I get it. I think I understand what to do, or how to shoot with both eyes open. The problem is that sometimes I think when I lose focus of the front sight during recoil, sometimes my left eye takes over. I'm right eye dominant, and sometimes my left eye takes over. So I'll be looking at a picture. I removed the rear sight, obviously. I'll be looking at a picture kind of looking like this. With both eyes open, I also have a rear sight here. I see 2 rear sights, right? Or double vision. And then all of a sudden, the rear sights will completely disappear, and what I'll be looking at is a front sight like that. And I'll be seeing it perfectly. Just completely focused on the front sight, and it's going to look like that. And I know it's my left eye that basically took dominance. So that's really interesting. I had no idea that could happen, but like I said, this pistol works, and works well. You can kind of tell how smooth it is. The trigger weight is about, I'm going to say 4.5 pounds. So I really like shooting it. So this range session, like I said, I tried to shoot with both eyes open. The other thing I tried to do is change my grip and try to get a better grip on the gun. And that seemed to be something that works, obviously, but that I need to practice a little bit more with to get it to actually be as productive as it is for other people. So at this point, I think it's safe to start working on finishing this pistol. And what I mean by that is blending the magwell, blending the beaver tail. I'll start chamfering the slide, And yeah, let's get it finished. I think I'm going to actually dehorn this pistol as well, and I do plan on reshaping these levers a little bit. So we'll see how it all looks as we're doing it. So this is where I just got to the range, loaded up, and started shooting. The pistol actually performed well, as I said, I think before. The only problem I had was the first round failure to feed because it basically hit the ramp. The ramp is rough. After that, everything worked fine. I think a little bit of copper kind of got into the grooves in the ramp, so it worked fine after that. I shot with both eyes open, and actually it wasn't as bad as before. So I think I just need a little bit more practice, or a lot more practice, and I'll be able to do a little bit better. Here's how empty the range was, which is unusual for Angeles, especially on the weekend, but it just rained not so long ago, so nobody showed up. And these are the best groups I got. The bottom one has a couple of flyers. Now, one disaster. I lost a screw. You can see the mount got really loose, which was kind of unexpected. So, yeah, one of the screws came out and I couldn't find it. So now I'm going to need to contact Trigicon and find out if I can order a couple of screws from them and clean it. And you can come with me on this exciting journey. What I like to clean with is board gel, Hoppy's Elite board gel. And now I'm going to oil everything up with M Pro 7. The first thing I'm going to probably do is blend the top area, including beaver tail and back of the slide. So in order for us to do that, what we're going to need to do is make sure that our beaver tail is, because that's what I like to do, is blend it on top when it's completely extended out as far as it'll go. What I'm going to need to do is place a couple of shims under it. So leather shims seem to work fine. I've done this a few times now. So here are a couple of shims. Let's see if that'll be enough. We'll put our beaver tail in. That's not enough. So we'll do another shim. Third leather piece. Okay, that should probably be good. What we're going to do is put our thumb safety in, like that, and then put our mainspring housing in, and I'm going to squeeze really hard just to get the beaver tail to go under the mainspring housing, and just to make sure that nothing comes out, nothing comes loose. What I'm going to do is put my mainspring housing pin back in. Tap that pin in. So now the beaver tail is fully extended, and when we blend the top, we're not going to have that protrusion anymore. Because of our ejector sitting kind of inward, I'm going to need to remove quite a bit of material to actually get down to the ejector. And because of that, and because I want everything to be symmetrical, I'm going to need to take in this side as well. I'm going to start using a half round file. Again, using a half round file, I'm going to start now. I'm going to use Dremel. And now with 220 grit sandpaper, clean up Alright, I just finished blending and you can kind of see what it looks like. Let's see if I can zoom you in. So here's the top of the beaver tail. See that? So when it's in the out position, it lines up on top. When it's in the depressed position, it lines up on the bottom. Hopefully you see that. So all in all, pretty good. Oh, it's the hammer reflecting. Yeah. I think it looks pretty decent.